Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you an exciting thing. I basically gonna show you how to use Cart 3D node in Nuke X. So it's a very good node. So let's start our video. And before starting this video, as I say to everyone, Jai Sri Ram, Jai MERA BAJRANGBALI. So what is the node? So type here Cart 3D. So basically this node. I think many guys use this, but most of the guys don't know actually what is Cart 3D. There's a difference between normal card geometry and the Cart 3D node. So it's a geometry, right? Normal car 3D is a geometry model, but it's not a model. So basically, as you guys see here, there is a camera option and one pipe, and this is axis. So first of all, I have tracked this footage, and how to create axis, just select in track, good point track. Now just create, go to create and create a axis, right? And you guys already know how to export the camera. So first of all, understand what is car 3D used for. So car 3D basically used for mainly projection kind of thing, but it's not like a projection 3D node, and it's a most advanced and projection 3D node basically. So in this case, we don't need actually projection 3D node. Okay, in some areas, how cool is it, right? For basically, if I want to do rotoscopy this, okay, object, so I need a tracker for this, right? So I need to do roto, and then I need to add the track here. But if, for example, if I need to some add some element here or add some element here, then I have to do camera track. Then for if I want depth like that, then I have to use camera track, then I have to project a card. So for that I need a projection 3D. But in this case, if I had the card 3D node only, I can place it. For example, if I want to do roto here, see, I already, so first of all, if you guys want to create axis, just take the axis from that object only. If what we want to place, where you want to place something. So right, I go to this object, I mean this tracker, and create axis from here, right? So I get this axis, right? So after this, what I will do now, I have the camera. I will connect the camera and axis to axis. Now what I'm gonna do, I want to do rotos here, right? So for roto, what I will take the footage here, and I'll take this setup here. Now I'll take a roto. Now just connect this pipe to roto, and just for example, I will take a match and a pipe to my footage and b pipe in my cart 3D. Okay, just for checking purpose. Now if I do a roto here, see what it does. For example, I want to do a roto here. For example, I am taking this tool. Now see, when I'm taking this tool, it's taking here. So first of all what we have to do, as I take the axis from here, so what I'm gonna do, I will just take, if you just use this for an image or some texture, like if I take the roto only, for example, so if I view this card 3D, see, it is here, right? So what I'll do now, I will just go here. First of all, length in focal you have to go, so go to the camera, and focal length is 55, right? So I'm gonna do this 55, and my horizontal aperture is 36, right? So give this. Now after this, just take this, translate, and just placing it, right? See, for example, if I just view this, see is x value, so I'm getting just z, right? Now okay, now let me take here, right? Okay, now if I just view here, now if I do some roto here, see, I can take the roto, but it's not fully right, because as I told you earlier, it's a axis, so I need to rotate it. See, the axis is here, so I need to rotate it also. So basically I am rotating it x, so I'm rotating, see. Now after this, if I just view this, it's here. And now what I'll do, I will take, for example, I will delete this first, and then I go to this, and I will rotate it with this here. Now after this, if I want to do roto here, now it's getting roto, right? So basically what I'll do, I just do roto some here. After creating a rough roto, what I'll do, I will add the gis cut 3D, right? So keyword 2, and hit the roto here, and go to the cut 3D, and just place this. See, it's the roto is moving, right? Isn't it cool? See, see, that's the main thing, right? Now I'm adjusting the roto manually in my footage. See, right? So you guys can do one thing for best practice. You guys can do a rough roto just to check the point and the axis. If when you guys get the result as you need, okay, then do a proper roto as I have done. First do a rough roto, just checking purpose. Then do a proper roto after placing the card properly, right? Now see what is the cool point of this. Now I don't have any projection 3D node. Now I don't have any scanline render. I just have this camera, this axis, and the roto, and this is a track camera, okay, and this card 3. Now see, isn't it cool, right? It's get tracking, right? And so cool. See, it's a 3D camera track. It's not like a 2D track. It's a more better track. But yes, first of all, let me talk about this. That the track which I have done in this shot is not so proper. That's a different thing for you guys. You have to do a proper camera track. Okay, that's a different thing. You guys can do axis. I mean, sorry, user track also. That's a different track thing. But it's isn't it cool, right? I can place any image here, right? If I take this checkerboard and if I take this here, now I have to place this here. And another thing, if you guys want to do scale, just in this, right? Isn't it cool? See, right? So it's a very cool thing, right? Just we need to play with this, right? So there is a scaling separate also. You guys can increase the scale also separately, but you have to play with this 3D axis, right? Don't use 2D axis properly. Use mostly 3D axis. Okay, that's the different purpose. Now see. Now let me, if I want to the scale, I mean just resize this, then I can increase this or decrease this. Sorry. Now just, so basically it's a 3D, but it's work like in 2D also. Okay, so it's more 2D than 3D. Okay, we are taking 3D to 2D. Okay, at the same time simultaneously, right? That's the cool thing of this node. Okay, and obviously I let you know guys, this is a useful node in production house also. As I, as a production guy, I use this node in production, and many of the guys using this node in the production. Okay, and there is a gizmo also, third party gizmo for this kind of node. Okay, those guys who know that gizmo, I hope they are understanding what gizmo I'm talking. So there is a separate gizmo for this kind of work. Okay, so that's the thing. It is useful for paint prep also. It is useful for any kind of roto or element stuff, right? Comping, you guys can do motion blur here also. See, if I get this motion blur, just do one, that's see, this motion blur is coming, right? See, right? Isn't it cool, right? Obviously it is cool, right? And obviously it is very useful in production houses. That's the main thing. Okay, if you guys hit this 3D, now see, I have this image. Now you guys can do it here also. See how is it cool? I am taking this direct 2D into 3D and direct 3D into 2D. So that's the main thing of this node. So if I guys just want to rotate, see, I can rotate, right? Anything I want to do, anything I can do, right? See, but obviously you have to do a proper axis, right? Take care of that thing. Just take the anchor point, pivot point. Okay, that's the main thing. Just take care about that. Okay, so that's the thing. So I hope you guys understanding what I am talking about. So first of all, play with this node. Okay, there is some option only. Okay, play with this node, take care of this node. Okay, if you guys want to do roto stuff or like paint pip stuff, you guys can do. Okay, see, when I'm increasing these, see, if I increase these, now see, it's changing, right? That's the main thing of this node. Okay, if I decrease this, it's changing, right? So it directly, I mean, it's simultaneously walk 3D to 2D or 2D to 3D. Mostly it's become 3D to 2D. So that is the name of the node is card 3D, right? It taking direct projection, right? So many guys know this node, many guys know this node. Those who are from production guy, they know actually this, how this is working. So they actually understanding what I'm trying to say actually. Okay, so that's the thing. So play with this node. Okay, and try something. Okay, to make, now just adjust the rotor properly or go to faster and adjust the rotor properly. That's the main thing just we have to do. Or you guys can just do some rotation from that cut 3D node. That's the main thing. So it's a very good node, and most the better thing is that we don't need any 2D tracker. We directly create doing with 3D tracker, which is more better than our point tracking, normal 2D tracking, right? So you guys know what I'm talking about. So see, but in this case I don't have so much good tracker. That's the main reason. But yes, you guys, if you guys do some user track or good 3D track, then it will very useful. So that's the thing of the card 3D node. So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this video with others, and thank you. And before ending this video, as I said to everyone, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Memo, Bajrangbali.